Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Are we live? Yeah, okay. So, we're playing Romance 14. Hold on. I got a lot of stuff on my desk here. Okay. So we're playing Romance 14. I started this the other day, and I restarted it like immediately after the stream. I restarted it because Liu Bei died, and I really want to have a chance, at least a chance to see Chibi play out, right? I just want a chance. So, Liu Bei got wiped out originally. He like split his cities, and I guess that's what caused him to get wiped out so early. This time he actually survived. Right, so hopefully Liu Bei's alive. We got it. It's a 3-point plan. All right, 3-point plan for the Sun army right now. The first thing that we're doing, we got Luke Sun heading down into the southern lands to find a cure for Zhou Yu, so that Zhou Yu can live. Okay, that's the first part. Okay, we're gonna get him a cure so that he can survive longer. Right. The second plan, second part. Keep Liu Bei alive, right? Now, I don't know how I'm supposed to do that right now, okay? I don't know how I'm supposed to do that because we're mortal enemies with Liu Biao, but I do know that there's an event where he surrenders. So, the event doesn't say that... How do I check the events, man? The event doesn't say that Liu Bei is going to move over to Jiangxia. It just doesn't say it. We also have to be next to Liu Bei to get the Sun Liu alliance. I don't know why they don't just call it the Wu and Shu alliance. For me, it's like a tongue twister. The Sun Liu alliance. Sounds weird. Anyway. We have to get next to Liu Bei in order to start the chain, the sequence, right? I'm not sure how I'm going to do that. I'm hoping that when Liu Biao surrenders, maybe this is really weak, and we can attack it and take it. That's my plan. And then we can support Liu Bei and keep him in the game. I have no idea. We'll see. The last thing is that I'd like to form a force and try to push up into the Central Plains, right? Even if we don't make any grounds, I just want to go look for a scrap up there. Go look for some trouble up in the north, right? The thing about these massive forces in these games is like, even if you make no gains, just by virtue of marching and having a battle, it serves a purpose in slowing down that big fucking force, like slowing them down so that they can't just sit there and amass and amass and amass. Sometimes you just have to charge in with no hope, really, of taking a castle. You still have to fight, you know? Regardless, you still have to fight. So, that's what I want to try to do. We want to try to get a force built up here to invade up here. And then we also want to get a force ready here to possibly take this. And then the last part, of course, the most important part, is to take down this guy here so we can get the... so we can keep Zhou Yu in the game longer. Which is interesting, this time they're taking a route around the ocean. Like, I was wondering why they're leaving this way. They're going down the boats. They're going to take the boat route down there, which I've never seen before. I'm just going to let it play out to see how fast it is. Is it that much faster? I don't know, but I kind of want to see. I think I should still send somebody on land to take this core, though. I don't know. Let's see how the boats go. See how it goes down. What's up, Lucretia? What's up, Strikey? An unexpected set of 4 officers that seem to have perfect synergy. The split of Jing province gives Liu Bei Jiangxia. I must be fucking blind then, 'cause I don't see it. It just doesn't say it, right? See, requirements are here. Requirements, blah, blah, blah. And then you have results. Liu Biao falls. Liu Kong inherits his army and surrenders to Cao Cao. Liu Kui joins Liu Bei. There's no mention of Liu Bei moving over, although that makes perfect sense. Don't you just love when there's no notes? There's no notes. It's like the patch for Romance 8 Remake. I was looking at their patch notes and they're like, we're gonna adjust fire damage. And I'm like, what does that mean? You're gonna nerf it? You're gonna nerf fire damage? Okay, how much? What about the morale? It's still gonna lower morale? We don't know. They're just gonna adjust fire damage. Okay. Alright, well I guess we'll figure... I guess I'll set the 50 hours aside and just figure it out. You could just tell us the numbers. You could be more specific and less vague, Koei, but it's fine. We just have all the time in the world, apparently. We have all the time in the world, apparently, to figure this stuff out. Somebody had, shit, I can't remember who it was, man. It's on the website. So if you want to see the upcoming patch notes, it's just a list of what they're planning to adjust. But make no mistake, we will get no specifics on how values are adjusted. Okay? Never happened, it's never going to happen. But they have a list of what they're planning to adjust and add to the game. One of the notes said fire damage, so it's probably going to get nerfed. And it might get nerfed into the ground. It might just get nerfed into the ground. So people think that, like, so the person I was talking to, I'm gonna look them up right now so I can give credit to the person who actually mentioned this. Albedo. Okay, so Albedo was the one who mentioned it. He was the one who pointed out the patch notes, and he also said that the fire damage is too strong. But here's the thing, guys, that you guys gotta know, okay? Maybe I should just make it into a short so that I can have it up on my channel. But I don't mind talking about it a million times. Romance 8 Remake right now, as of launch, we're only a couple weeks into launch, it's ridiculously easy. It's not easy because of X and Y, it's just easy across all fronts. It's across the board, it's easy. It's extremely easy right now. Nerfing fire damage is going to do what? If your whole game is easy, right? Why are you nerfing stuff? You know, it seems to me that you should just leave everything as it is. Introduce a new difficulty, which they said they're gonna introduce a new difficulty in the patch, which is great. It doesn't matter what it is at this point. I don't care if it's stat padding. I could care any less how they're gonna increase difficulty. It's probably just gonna be stat padding, whatever. It doesn't matter because the game is so easy right now that literally anything, I will take anything right now. It doesn't matter what it is. I don't even care. The game's gonna be harder, great. You're gonna make a new difficulty to make the game harder, that's great. You've given us options. But don't take away options. Do not nerf fire damage. Never nerf. I've said this before on Nobunaga's Ambition Awakening. Never nerf. Always buff. Always buff. Never nerf. Never take away power from the players. Ever. Always empower players. Especially in a single player sandbox game. What are you nerfing stuff for? It makes no sense. Why are you pretending that you care about balance? Why are you pretending? You know what I mean? Just cut it out. It's shenanigans. It's ridiculousness. You know? Don't nerf fire damage. Let the player decide. I say this all the time. I'm going to keep saying it forever because it's just what it is. Let the player decide what they want to use, especially in their sandbox game. This isn't a multiplayer game. We're not playing against other players. You're not competing. It's a single-player sandbox game. Let the player decide what he wants to use. Don't nerf stuff. Don't take away tools. Maybe I want to burn them all every time. Maybe that's what I want to do, you know? This is the second time, right, that they go to visit Sui Liang. Zhang Fei's portrait's just so badass. He just looks like a savage. What's up, Toby? A spooktacular time. Well, same to you. What's up, Lee? Yeah, they will nerf it. That's what he was telling me. Again, why nerf it? It serves no fucking purpose to nerf it, man. So you telling me not to update? Yeah, keep your game in base form. I don't know if you guys ever heard of a game called Callisto Protocol. It's a horror game. I actually, every time I go to play that game, I uninstall all the updates because they made the game super easy. And it ruined the whole combat for that game. The combat wasn't great to begin with, but they ruined it through updates. So I just keep the game at base level. Every time I log in to play that game, I have to unplug my internet and uninstall the update. You know? Because they ruined it with balancing, and that's what I mean. It's like, bro. In Romance 14, let me show you guys something. Let me show you guys something, because everybody's right here. You guys can see this for yourself. Look. I pointed this out yesterday. First of all, you see how I have all these tools? You see how I have all these tools to customize my experience? This is how 8 needs to be. This is where 8 needs to be in a year from now. But look, you see this right here? And flame damage. See that right there? Change the amount of damage inflicted when inflamed. That's all we need. Okay? Let the player decide. If you're really worried about fire damage, put a tool in the game and let me adjust the fire damage. Let me adjust things. Morale is dictating too much, let me choose. Link damage is broken. Okay? Link damage is broken. The game plays itself because of link damage. Let me adjust how strong link damage is. That's all you have to do. You don't have to, you know, smash your head into the wall, beat your head into the wall trying to figure out how to balance the game. No. Just put out some tools and let each player decide for themselves. Let each person decide how strong they want things to be, or if they want to use them. But don't nerf shit, man. It's just feels bad across the board. You're gonna do nothing but upset people when you nerf stuff. That's all you succeed in doing is people get upset. They get pissed. Because there's gonna be somebody that really loves whatever you're nerfing. You know? And the people that think that it's too strong aren't gonna use it. That's it. The people that think that something's too strong are not gonna use it. I think link damage is too strong in Romance 8, right? Call me crazy. But I think dealing over 10,000 damage is a little too strong. So I'm not going to use it. I'm not going to tell Koei, you need to nerf. You got to nerf that link damage, Koei. It's too much, too strong. I don't care. I'm not going to use it. Why does it need to be nerfed? Again, you're going to ruin someone else's experience. Someone else wants to set up, someone else wants to have the Dynasty Warriors experience. They want to wipe out 30,000 soldiers in a battle. You're screwing over that guy when you nerf stuff. There's somebody that you're screwing over. The original 8 was harder, Majestic, yeah. Original 8 was really difficult on Expert. It was really difficult. Original 8 had that brain dead Koei AI, that brain dead aggressively brain dead Koei AI that we've all come to know and expect in every game except for 8 so far, except for Remake so far, where it's just like, if you're playing on expert and you're not prepared, you know, you can get wiped out in like 40 minutes. You can have runs in original 8 that end after less than a year because you get wiped out because the AI is that aggressive. You know, it has that classic Koei AI, like Nobunaga's Ambition Awakening. You just boot up the file, and immediately Nobunaga's marching against you. Why? Because you're next to him. That's all that it took. You're a human player and you're next to Nobunaga, he's attacking you. You're playing on hard, he's attacking you immediately. Remake doesn't have that. OG had that. That's kind of been their MO for every game, and it's kind of shocking that this one doesn't have it at launch. It's weird. It's like they got to take the kid gloves off. They have like, there's a weird kid gloves approach to this game, and I don't know why. I don't understand it. It should be balanced, you know what I mean? You have easy and normal, let hard have the aggression then, you know? But we might get an aggressiveness slider. It did say in the upcoming notes that there's going to be a slider for that kind of stuff, so maybe we're going to get like, aggression is going to be one of the things, but aggression just needs to be turned up overall. It needs to be turned up overall. The AI is way too passive. Doesn't do anything. It just kind of hangs out. They need to focus on the AI. I don't think they're ever gonna fix the AI, Lee. Koei doesn't do AI in any of their games. We might get a tweak here or there, but the AI will never, like, the AI is never gonna radically improve, okay? Like, it's never gonna happen. You can find you can get on like GameFAQs or some other old website, and you can find people complaining about Koei AI on the PlayStation 2. It's just that's a legacy issue. That's as old as Koei itself. They don't make their games for AI. You know? It would be incredible if they did, but it's not on the radar. Hopefully we can get a tweak. You know, like just a minor tweak, like I personally, from what I've played the game very little. What you guys have seen me stream is pretty much what I've played of the game, right? But what I would like the AI to do, the only tweak that I would ask the AI to do in Romance 8 Remake is I would like the AI to play the full map. To actually, you know, if you're attacking, so in OG Romance 8, right? Let me tell you, OG Romance 8. In OG Romance 8, the AI would go after your camp, and they would try to cut off your supply line. You had a supply camp, and you had a main camp. In OG 8, it would go for both. So you have to worry about leaving units back to defend the main camp as the attacker. In this game, in the new one, there's no AI programmed to attack the camp. From what I've seen, they don't split their army and try to go after your camp or anything. So I would like them to at least acknowledge. I would like the AI to acknowledge that you have a main camp and that it can be attacked. Outside of that, I can't see them changing anything for the AI. I don't think they'd want to. Like, you know what I mean? Like, why would they? But it would be nice if the AI could acknowledge that there's a whole map on screen. That there isn't just their city and their tower. Because right now what they acknowledge is that that's their city, their tower. And if they can see you, they attack you. But that's it. They don't acknowledge that there's a whole map. So they don't split their forces. They don't try to go after your camp. There's no surprises, you know? But I don't think we're going to get it. I don't even think we're going to get that. It would be nice, but I don't think we'll get that. Right now, I'll take anything for more difficulty. The update says that they're going to add more difficulty. Like I said, I don't I don't give two shits what it is. I don't care. Increase the stats arbitrarily. Make enemy units tankier. Let them restore their soldiers faster. I don't care. But we need challenge. We need something. A little bit of challenge. Just a little bit. Just a little bit of challenge. Something to engage the game with. Right now, there's just... I'm just... You know what I mean? You're just not interested. It's just too easy. And it's weird for Koei. They don't usually pull their punches like that. But they're really pulling their punches with this game, so I don't know. I think it's a programming error. If I had to say, I'd say it's a programming error. Something's wrong with the aggressiveness, and they just have to turn it up a little bit. If you guys have played OG8, you remember how ridiculous that was. Sometimes it was, you know, it's classic Koei. 8 was classic Koei aggressiveness. Like, you're playing on expert, you will be relentlessly attacked. You know, no mercy. Sometimes I would start a run and it would just be over. Like I'm telling you, I'd start a run and I'd play for like an hour. And I'd be like, alright, that's it. I'm done. I'm dead. Kongming has entered the stage. Grants us the freedom, yeah. Freedom! Give us the William Wallace. Braveheart. Yeah, I never got to play 12. I don't think Romance 12 was here. I don't think there was a States release. But, you know, there was like a portion of games that I missed in between, you know. Like, I was talking about this the other day, and, like, well, somebody was pointing out to me, but, you know, like, I spent a lot of, like, my 20s. I was just very, very busy, so I missed out on 12, 13. I barely made it to Romance 14. Like when that came out, and I kind of missed the wagon on it because the verdict was already in for this game by the time I got into it. Which, as this game has a lot of problems, but it does a lot of things really fucking well. You know, one of the things that this game does really well is the tuning, how much you can tune stuff. Like again, I'm gonna show you guys again, because most of you guys probably don't even have this game, right? Look at the scenario settings. There's 4 different tabs for scenario settings. Look at all this stuff. This is where we need to be in a year. After the PUK, after the updates, whatever. This is what we need. We need pages and pages and pages of things that we can adjust. You know, I'm thinking of like an old circus board, a computer circus board in the 70s, you know, the massive master computer, and it's just got all these doohickeys that you can fucking turn and levers that you can pull and shit like that. That's how it should be when you sit down to start your run. You should have all these options, and that, like this game, that's how it should be. You know? Now, it's Koei, we're never going to get this at release, and they're probably going to sell us most of this shit as paywall, like 14 did. But that's a different conversation. All I'm saying is this should be in the game. This needs to be in the game. You need to be able to adjust stuff. Tinker with the engine. So that it suits whatever you're trying to do. However you're trying to play. And right now it's like, it's really bare bones right now. It's really bare bones. Alright, there's nothing to do but search. Once a new month comes in, then I'll start recruiting. So we need to take this city, take that city, and then we can start bargaining with that kingdom, which I still don't remember who it is. I think it's India. So once we get this, in this game, you can bargain with the other great kingdoms outside of China. Which, this is the first game that's ever done that, and I was really hoping that they were going to build on it, but of course they just scrapped it away. But you can send envoys to Rome, to Parthia, to India, and there's a fourth kingdom. I don't remember what the fourth kingdom is. But we're going to try to get down here so we can start talks with India, because they'll give me a special item that will allow Zhou to live longer. Much longer, so he doesn't die. Zhou, we're on the clock with Zhou. We only got a couple years with him. Yeah, 12 never got a Western release. I remember somebody talking to me about it, but... It wasn't very good. Oh, did it for the platinum now. Yeah, I just, the only thing that I would like to see the AI just target your base in 8, so that you have to split your army occasionally. We also need massive battles. Nobunaga's Ambition Awakening. If you played that,
sure.
You know about the massive battles. That's what we need. We need massive battles because the maps are too small. They're not like an incredible detriment to the game, but there's potential that you're missing out on because the maps are too small. You know what I mean? I guess I'll send them in here, but I hate marching into this to grab these 2 cores. They take forever, and they're just a huge drain on supplies. Which, speaking of supplies, I'm gonna have to send some more. Oh shit! Only 1,000 troops, right? Alright, send them from here first. 400? Oh, we're in late. Okay. Damn, like 400. Sometimes you see a number and you're just like, okay, what did I do wrong? You're like, alright, I fucked something up. That number doesn't look right. What have I done? What have I done? And is it too late? Okay, next month we'll start recruiting. Right. I kind of wish this game had a toggle so you could just play it in real time. I'm telling you. Somebody had said that a while back, and they were right. If this game had a real-time toggle, it would be a lot better. Because there really isn't that much to do once you're set up. Once you're set up, you're just kind of waiting, you know what I mean, for armies to clash and stuff. Have we made port? We have. Alright, this guy should be easy, the first city. I'm gonna run up, hit it with disorder, so I don't take counterattack damage. And that way I can preserve most of my soldiers so I can keep marching towards the capital, that guy's capital. The capital is gonna be trickier. Might need more soldiers for that. Let's see, how many can I recruit? 1,000? That's not bad. For Lujiang, that's not bad. Lujiang's kind of a small city. Should be 1,000 everywhere at this point. Like, it's been a year in game time. Should be about 1,000. Which is good. You can't ask for more than that. Oh, but he's a transporter. Hang on, because I'm gonna send him to transport, and then it's gonna cut into those profits. Just put him to do barracks. We're also gonna need more traits, man. When remake. Probably when the PUK drops. I had mentioned this in my top 3 scenario videos that I did, but we need more traits. We're gonna need more traits in that game for sure. If they're only going to do positive traits, that's fine, but just add more, please. Liu Biao's got to be coming up. He's got to be coming up on his death pretty soon. We're in 208. And then his kid's going to surrender. I don't have any... I don't know if we're ready or not, you know? Basically, all the extra soldiers that I had, I put them to march south on this little expedition. So hopefully this is worth it. Hopefully it pays off. Yeah, snake works better in the mountains, but I didn't have anybody who had snake. Does 8 have historical battles? No. No, but I do think that one of the things I noticed with Remake, at least, is that they tried to make some of the maps... They tried to make some of the maps unique. So, for example, if you're attacking Shoshun as Sun Quan when you go to the map looks like it's trying to emulate Battle of Hefei. So you know how Battle of Hefei, Sun Quan's army gets Zhang Liao arrives, starts carving them up, and Sun Quan has to jump over the bridge because the bridge is taken out, it's destroyed. He has to jump over the bridge to get back. So when you go to the battle map, it's like your camp on a little island, and then there's a single bridge for your army to cross, and then you start approaching the city. And that map, I'm going to call it the Hefei map. The Hefei map in Romance 8 Remake is actually larger than some other maps. It's got a unique... You could tell that somebody paid attention to the detail. They tried to make it a little bit unique, not just a standard, you know, square grid that you're just going to clash in randomly. But outside of that, there's no historical, like, maps. I just think they quietly... Some of them, they tried to put a little flair on them. Like Battle of Wuzang Plains, that's got to be a special map. If you're fighting up there. The Hefei map actually looked pretty difficult to break through. Like, I just booted it up because I wanted to see if you get more strategy orders as a bigger kingdom, which you don't, by the way, which is a nightmare. But I went to attack it, and when I looked at the map, you have to cross the bridge, and then the Wei army has 3 towers on that map, which was pretty cool. I was like, okay, this might actually be a difficult map to take. When they increase the difficulty, not right now, but when they increase the difficulty, it might actually be difficult to crack the defense of Hefei. Fire, fire! Yeah, fire is really weak in this game. And it's usually really weak, so it's kind of depressing that they're gonna adjust the fire in 8. Because it's like, dude, it's always been so weak. It's always been so weak. Just leave it where it's at, man. If people don't like the fire damage, don't use it, man. Like, I don't understand it. No, that's +1, right? These are gonna take years. Years to fill out. I guess put Luke's... No, Luxun's about to leave. Alright. It's fine. How are we looking? I think I need like 25,000, and then I'm just gonna deploy an attack Wei. I'm just gonna march up there. Like I said, against these large forces... Sometimes you just have to charge in. You have to charge in with no hope of taking a castle. No hope of taking a castle. You're just charging in to try to bloody the bigger army a little bit. That's all. Maybe capture somebody of renown. Maybe kill a really powerful general. But you can't sit there and let them get bigger and bigger, because they're just going to snowball. Sometimes charging into a bigger force means that a smaller force can live, you know? because they were too busy dealing with you. I have to turn the speed up. I like watching the numbers in this game, but it does take forever. Well, somebody had pointed it out, Majestic. They were like, this game feels like it was supposed to be a real-time game. And I think that's correct. I think it was supposed to be a real-time game. But, like Strikey was saying yesterday, or was it the day before, they made a conscious decision to slow the game down. They wanted people to take longer. Which, you know, they went too far in that direction. Because there's not enough to do. Like, if that's what you're doing, that's fine, but there's nothing to do in the meantime. You know what I mean? So, if they did, like, a real-time, something that added real-time to this game would have been great. I think it would have elevated it. You would have seen a lot more people stick with the game. Yeah, there used to be more strategies in OG8. The strategy screen, like the war console screen before you're gonna attack, like when you're on the battle map, in original 8 was a lot more involved. There was a lot more to do. There was a lot more decisions to be made. In this one, it's streamlined, but streamlined in a bad way. They could flesh it out with the PUK though, who knows? Again, when you go to that war console screen, that battle screen, before you start the battle in Romance 8 Remake, it feels like they're gonna expand on it. Or they could expand on it. Maybe they won't, but it feels like they could expand on it. Okay, so if I get on the boat here, and I sail down the coastline. Oh, okay, they're not. I can't sail through here. I could march across, but you still have to take this. Otherwise, you'd get cut off. Why is this even here? Should just take this out so you could sail all the way down as Wu. Okay, I don't think I have enough supplies to keep marching. 19,000 supplies. No, they're gonna get used up. I need a convoy. There it is. Bring me my supplies. I don't think we need gold. I'm not really looking to develop down there. We're just trying to get it. Oh, actually, we do need the gold. We're gonna need to send envoys. Wait. I can't remember if the gold is from your gold pool? From your main city? I think it's your main city, right? It's not from the city that's there. Yeah, it's your main city. Alright. Now I have the transport set on fast, which thank God they added that. That helps a lot. So you can at least get your troops and your supplies to the front line a lot quicker. What's he have? 31,000. He's just getting stronger and stronger. This looks like the end of Liu Bei. What the hell? Okay. Looks like the end of Liu Bei to me, but the thing about Liu Bei is that he can just carve everybody up with some link chaining, so you can't count him out. It's just up to the AI. It comes down to like how the AI decides to deploy. Sometimes they just randomly make the right moves. Okay, so I need the transport to get down there. Let's just watch Liu Bei. See what Liu Bei does against all this shit. Yeah, I think that's what they might be going for, Strikey. They might be trying to just have Wu be the only ones who could use fire. Which, if that's true, it's really disappointing. We'll see. Hopefully we just get a choice, you know? They add a toolkit, a slider eventually. Wow, Zhang Fei got wrecked. Obliterated. I don't think Liu Bei's gonna make it in this one either. How long until the split of Jing province? Early July. May, June, July. It's gonna be a tough 6 turns. Now, if only I had a ceasefire like Nobunaga's Ambition Awakening, I could step in and tell South, stop. On my behalf. I really need you to stop fighting Liu Bei. Hit him with the old mediate. Once he gets here, I need another transporter. We have one more somewhere. It's crazy when you play as one of the 3 Kingdom forces in these games, you know? Like, you just have all the answers all the time. No matter what's going on, you're like, I wish I had this. And you just have it. You know what I mean? Sometimes you have it in like bucket loads. Like you have it in spades sometimes. I know I have another transporter somewhere. I just don't know where he is. I saw him the other day. Unless he was a free officer. Maybe he was a free officer. I don't see him here. Or he's already here. Is it possible that he's already here? No. Okay, we only have one. We gotta make do with the one. Maybe I should just keep... I'll probably just keep sending them down. No, I gotta collect these troops. This 5,000 could be crucial. I hope I brought enough people, man. I really do. I want to never return here again. I want to attack this and never have to think about the southern portion down there ever again. Alright, Liu Bei. We are rooting for you. 6 turns. Can you make it for 6 turns, Liu Bei? What's up, Tulsa? Oh yeah, I used to do that in Romance 9 as well. One of the things to do in this game, I think everybody does it, is to recreate the 3 visits, right? The 3 visits start and then Liu Bei's journey. But in Romance 9, I would just jump to Yong'an, like you're saying, because it was a free city. So you could jump to Yong'an and then try your hand at surviving against Cao Cao if you could, but... Yeah, recreating Liu Bei's rise to power from 207 all the way through. You know, Jing Province, the invasion of Shu, the Battle of Hanzhong, that's like a tradition if you're a veteran player of the 3 Kingdom games. It's something that I think everybody does, you know? Like whenever there's a new Romance 8 remake, it'll be no different for me for that as well. As soon as I start playing that, I'm gonna do a 3 visits plotline, just live it out. You just have to do it in every game, you know? There's something about holding off Cao Cao's army, managing to eke out survival, I should say. I guess he's gonna live just because, it does always take a while for the AI to get their stuff together. They like to surround, build camps. AI is very methodical in this game with their approach. A little too methodical in my opinion. Sometimes they take way too long to just attack you. They're like building their camps up, getting their people in the right places. It's like, holy shit, bro, just attack. I got no defenses, you know? Alright, get the transporter down here. The drunken transporter. Where is he? Oh, is he not back yet? He's probably not back yet. No, I don't see him. Okay. Let me see. He's still heading back to Huiji. Of course he is. Wonderful. Is there anything else to do right now? I don't think so. We just gotta wait and see if Liu Bei's gonna live or not. July, 2 more turns. And then Liu Biao's gonna surrender. Maybe we should march out to the coast in preparation. I don't know. I don't know how this is gonna shake out because I haven't seen this before. I'm talking about 3 visits and how you have to do it in every game, and I can't remember doing it in this game. I can't remember it at all. I think I did it during launch because now you can play as Liu Bei and just play through the events, and I think the events basically set you up, but I think I did it all during launch with no events. So I had to actually recreate the route, you know, take the castles and all that. I think they added events so that you can just kind of role play it a little bit more. Not have to worry about taking stuff, so you can just see the events play out. Which is weird, because it's just like, that takes out most of the fun. Like, the fun part of 3 visits is using all that power at your disposal. And holding off Cao Cao. Let's send supplies. Get the transport ready. We're either going to advance north or help out Liu Bei if he survives. One or the other. We need stuff here as well. Okay. Yeah, I had a run in 3 visits. I think it was with Liu Biao, where I got Liu Biao killed, and then his son also got killed. We both died in battle, if I'm remembering correctly. Yes, so see this setup right here? The link damage, the potential. Potentially, Liu Bei can always wipe everybody out because of links. Zhang Fei's about to break though. I think he lost a duel. Zhang Fei lost a duel to Zhang He. Did he get hurt? He did. He's wounded. Zhang Fei has been wounded by Zhang He of all people. He must have been hungover. That'll learn you. That'll learn you to trigger a duel when you're still hungover. Yikes. I think Zhang Fei might have just crippled Liu Bei's army. The split of Jing province. Okay, this should be cool. I don't think you can trigger this as the player. Right? For obvious reasons. There should have been a fictional event where it's like Liu Kui's defiance. I will not surrender my kingdom. Yeah, I mean, I was talking about that in my Yellow Turban, when I was talking about the Yellow Turban scenario in Romance 8 in my video from yesterday, but one of the problems with Koei is that their stories are very hit or miss. because of the rails. Sometimes they don't have enough events so that their events play all the way out, and other times the game is too random because it's a sandbox. So you can't keep your story going. The longer the time period that you want to go, the higher the chance that your storyline is going to get fucked up. So sometimes you could play 207 like I'm playing right now, and you can't even get the chibi like you're saying, because of the way that the AI plays. I don't think they'll ever like really fix that. I just think you have to have backup saves all the time if you want to see a storyline play out. Oh, that's kind of cool. That's a cool branching path. Oh yeah, Romance 11, man. We had a ban so Romance 11, we used to play it in our group, and we had to ban towers. If we were playing multiplayer, you couldn't build towers. They were banned because they were just so broken. My eldest Liu Kui to be my successor, and Lord Liu Bei is to be his guardian. Civilian. Oh, he's just telling all this to a civilian? This guy's like, tear that up, throw it away. I actually like this guy. His stats in this game are really good. Kai Mao's like my type of officer. You know? He's mostly mediocre, but there's at the right place at the right time, the guy can punch well above his weight. Oh, he's gonna kill the civilian? What a dummy. I've already thought of a plan for that. You simply need to surrender to Cao Cao. If we hand ourselves over without resisting, Cao Cao will not treat us badly. As my first act, you would had me hand over my lands my father had built and protected. I know, imagine the fucking shame. That is the plan for the long term. With this wise decision, he must be rolling in his grave. We should remove Lord Liu Kong before Cao Cao arrives. On top of that, if we cooperate with Lord Liu Kui and absorb the old army, we should be able to stand up to Cao Cao. And then Liu Bei is like, no, I will not do any of this dishonorable shit. Yeah. It's a miracle Liu Bei got as far as he did. Right? Liu Kui should step in. The leader is Liu Kui, and Liu Bei will be the vassal. The people that follow Liu Bei. I wonder if they're gonna talk about how Cao Cao assassinates Liu Kong and his mother. That was the best part in the novel. When I read that, I was like, that's what you fucking get for surrendering. Cao Cao's like, yeah, I have a new post for you, all over there somewhere. And then he paid some guys to have Liu Kong and his mom assassinated. Cao Cao and Liu Bei continued down the path of conflict. The time for their confrontation drawing near. Okay, don't forget about Wu. Everybody always forgets about Wu. Li Yan, Ganing, Huang Zhu, Huang Shi, and Liu Pan have become free officers. Where are they? Where is Ganing? Bring him to me. Ganing, the absolute best. The absolute best. Point and click removal. Just boom. Ganing's like, oh, that's an impressive piece you have on the board. Be a shame if anything happened to it. Boom! Nuked. Nuked to pieces. We're already running out of supplies. We're running out of time to get the cure for Zhou. Running out of time. Where's that transporter? Is he back? He's got to be back. I see no dispatched officers. Wake that drunk up. Wake up that drunk and tell him to get his ass down here. Sun Jiao, you vicious drinker. Vicious drinker. Yikes. Alright, we got 5,000 here. We got another 7,000. Did Liu Bei move over? Yes, he did. It's not mentioned in the event, but thankfully he moves over. Because he was facing annihilation. He got all the soldiers. He got 26,000. Oh my god. Are we allied? Where's the Sin-Liu alliance? What's the next step? It has been 3 turns. That's it. Okay, so 3 turns from now, Wu and Shu will join hands for the first time. I don't want to marry Sun Shangxian though. She's pretty fucking good in this game. I'd much rather not marry her off. I don't remember when that happens in the story. Honestly, I thought that stuff was like kind of weird because I think Liu Bei was like 50 years old and she's like maybe 20. It's weird. It's ancient China. You know, it's ancient history, as they say. One of those political marriages, you know what I mean? It's like, alright. For the good of the family, I guess. Alright, let's see if Zhao Yun does anything. Zhang He pretty much lost them the whole battle by losing that duel. Trying to fight hungover. Zhang Fei, I mean. I said Zhang He. Zhang Fei's gone. He might have gotten wounded. One of the things that I love about this game is the health system. There's like 5 tiers of health. You can be in good condition, slightly wounded, seriously wounded. I forgot what the other one's called, and then you can be dying. Your character can literally be dying in this game if he keeps getting wounded. And at each tier of health, the chances for your officer to die go up. So there's this back and forth where it's like Jiao Dun got captured. There's this back and forth where it's like, do you want to keep deploying your officer because near death? Right there. So there's this back and forth where it's like, do you want to keep deploying your general because there's a chance that his health could get worse and there's a chance that he could die. It keeps, you know, climbing up and up. Guan Yu is wounded and Jiao Dun is near death. Also, the penalty gets more severe. You can see his stats are tanked. Guan Yu's only wounded, so it's not that bad. You know, he's got that arrow. He's got an arrow in the shoulder, or the arm, I should say. It's got to get scraped off. But Jiao Dun's about to lose his other eye. You know? I don't see Zhang Fei. Zhang Fei was wounded. Is he over here? No. Maybe I'm fucking blind, man. He should have came up on the listings. He was injured as well. Where you at, Zhang Fei? There you are. Zhang Fei is also wounded. Zhao Yun is wounded. Everybody's getting hurt. Everybody's getting fucked up here. Yeah, I love the health system in this game. I just love it. Nobody's safe. Nobody is safe. At any time, a leader can die in battle. And if you don't want them to die, you have to take steps. You know, you have to actually invest in a plan to retreat. You have to invest in a way to get out of the fight if things go bad. I need somebody to train these guys, honestly. He's moving. I don't have a trainer here. Okay. Give me a trainer. A drill master. I'm sure we have plenty of drill masters, too. Let's just get somebody who's just sitting around. Hida's just sitting around. Bring him over. Start drilling those troops. We can fight on water, but that's about it. You know what I mean? Wonder where Gan Ning's at. Not with me. I guess they become free officers in Liu Biao's territory. What? Empty? I mean, well, Cao Cao's gonna get it. He's right next to it, so I'm still gonna throw my hat in the ring and try to sail over there. Quan Guy's the man for the job. Quan Guy looks super badass in this game too. Go for the port. I doubt he'll make it. Actually, wait a minute. He doesn't have a fast formation. We need somebody who's got some speed. Han Dang's recruiting. Okay, Han Dang's the only guy. Take 5,000. See if you can get there. I doubt it, but I'm gonna let him try anyway. Alright. Waiting for the transport. Let's watch Liu Bei keep fighting for his life over here. Yeah, Kai Mao's got some good water abilities, yeah. His stats are pretty good too, like high 70s. Everything's high 70s with him. Liu Kui. Okay, so Liu Kui looks like he's got one foot in the grave. His portrait in this game. Permanently 1 foot in the grave at all times. He's got the delicate trait in this game too, which means it's easier for you to be wounded and it's much more likely that you'll die in combat. Another really cool trait. It's just like, yeah, this officer is feeble. He's just sickly and feeble at all times. Is our transporter here finally? Because we've been waiting on supplies. Thank God. Send pretty much all of it. Pretty much all of it, because we have a really long march. A really long march. Oh no. forgot to link these up. Transports can't suppress territory. So I can't go through here. I don't think I'm going to have access to the ships, right? A transport unit doesn't have access to actual fighting ships. Shit, man. More time that I don't have. I gotta send somebody out in front. All the way down, actually. What a colossal screw up that was. Alright, we can send the transport behind them, but that was a huge fuck up. Huge fuck up. Transport might be waiting on him, because I have the speed set to fast for transports, and this guy's a transporter, so he's even quicker. It's in 38. Alright, I'm going to put you here first. Actually, I'm going to put you here first. And then start marching down so that you follow him. Man, what a screw up. What a screw up. Put somebody to do barracks. Barracks it up. Oh my god, not him. +8, but he's the recruiter. Oh. Alright. Somebody else, please. I do like this about Wu, that all the territories that Sun Ce takes over down there, they are very good for building up. Like, they're insanely useful for building up. But you do need a lot of officers to manage them all. Depending on the romance game, but most of the time you just need a lot of people. Alright, well, we can take the port at least. Let's take the port. Alright, back to Liu Bei watch. He put Zhao Yun back out there? Wasn't Zhao Yun injured? He's just running Zhao Yun injured, all willy-nilly. Damn, Liu Bei don't give a shit. Remember that the more hurt you are, the higher the chances of you dying. And just getting more injured. You know, you're already injured, there's a higher chance that it's going to get worse, right? Liu Bei don't seem to care. He's like, get back out there, Zhao Yun. Yeah, you got Gan Ning killed. Yep. That's the risk. Zhao Yun's not doing anything. He's like Romance 8 Remake AI right now. I don't see anybody. I'm just gonna stand here. Nobody's around. Guess I'll just stand here. So I have to get the alliance done with Liu Bei, and then I can send him help. Which, honestly, it doesn't look like he needs help because Liu Biao built the city up so much. Which means, if Liu Bei's good there, that means it's time for a Hefei-like assault, right? I think it's time for us to start marching up here. I think all of Cao Cao's guys are in the west. So what can he feel? Oh, nope. He's got a killer. He's got the killer. Zhao Yuan. Longbow. Dash. Dash, man. It's so crazy in this game. His special tactic, flawless arrow. Zhao Yuan, by the way, no special trait in Romance 8 Remake. No special trait for, like, the bowman. The bowman of Wei. Look at the portrait, bro. That portrait's badass. This guy's got 3 arrows knocked back. He's like, I got 3 arrows, 1 for each of you. No tactic. I mean, no trait in Romance 8, by the way. Nothing special at all. Generic. Might as well be generic guy. I really hope they give him something for arrows, man. When we get the PUK, I really hope they give him something for arrows. Alright, so we need some soldiers. I'm gonna charge up there and attack. I see no reason not to. Bring me some soldiers. Sun Quan's already there. We'll march out Sun Quan with his bodyguard Zhou, of course, to protect him from the menace that is Jiahou Yuan. And whoever else decides to turn up. Start drilling the soldiers. I'm thinking when I play as Wu in Romance 8 Remake, I might house rule that I can't develop infantry. Or cavalry, right? Because the Southland has this reputation as not being good in like field battles. Like their cavalry's not good, their infantry's not good, like they dominate in the ocean. So I was thinking about that. I was like, I'm thinking maybe when I play as Wu in Remake, I'll just have my own rule that I can't develop horse or infantry. Maybe just like the first tier. So as the campaign goes on, I'm just fighting this uphill battle because my units are worse. Ganing's defection. Ganing joins the force. Yes, 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 yes. The pirate. The main man. Why is Zhou talking? Ganing has made quite a name for himself in our army. Zhou's pretty cool too. Got a cool portrait. Yeah, it's Sight Mile Majestic. I know who you were talking about. What's up, Dessert? You've never seen it fire? Oh, buddy. First time. First time for everything, Strikey. First time for everything. He's a former bandit. He's a former pirate. We cannot promote such a person. That is small-minded thinking. Best man for the job. Didn't they screw over Ganing's friend? Isn't it Su Fei? Isn't it Su Fei who does this in the novel? Su Fei's the one who tells Ganing, hey, you have no future here, go to Wu. Why didn't they give this scene to Su Fei? And I think later on what happens is that Su Fei saves Ganing. He saves him later. Like, Ganing saves Su Fei. Su Fei gets captured, and Ganing has Sun Quan pardon him. Like, no, that's the guy who brought me over. That's a buddy of mine. If I'm remembering it correctly, I'm pretty sure that that was him. Because it wasn't like a generic guy. It was a specific guy. And it was, I remember in the novel, it was like buddies with Ganing. Look at the dude's portrait. Just badass. You should know how strong I am. I don't think this is a bad deal for you. Oh, I know how strong Ganing is in this game. Ganing's insane. I don't like that Zhou. He said he's mean to me. There's nothing worse than a stupid superior who thinks it's clever. Damn, Ganing reaching out through time at the rest of us. Every single person at every single job ever, Ganing is talking to you right now. Just reaching through time. Gladly accept your surrender. Ganing joins the army. Alright, where's he at? Let's do our obligatory rant on Ganing and why he's so incredible. It's obligatory on this channel. He's one of my favorites. Ganing, 87 leadership, 96 strength. 96 strength. Water warlord, of course. He's a pirate. He's great on the water. Fits right in, right? Courageous. Kind of think Courageous is like Berserk in this game. When your unit's getting close to wiping out, once you fall below a certain threshold, all your stats go up. So he fights harder as he gets closer to being wiped out. This makes him great for like suicide charges. This is the guy that you put on the front and you just let him loose, right? He can't be afflicted by restraint, which is good. I don't think it's come in clutch for me, but it's just one of those nice things. The main thing is overall, you know, Ganing with the bell, striking fear, this trait captures it perfectly. Morale of enemy units is just more likely to decrease. Every single time he attacks, every time his unit does a hit, there's just a check that's rolled. And there's just a chance that the enemy is going to be gripped by fear, because it's fucking Ganing. It's just, you know what I mean? Very simple, but effective. It captures them. And then you have, of course, his special tactic, Brocade Assault. It just does a shitload of damage, because the strength is high, and it causes mass confusion in the enemy ranks, you know? It's point and click removal. I've said this all the time. That's what I love about him. Everything is geared up so that he's point and click. Oh, that's a problem? Not anymore. Ganing's there. Erased it. He's your eraser man, you know? You pick a unit and you just erase it from the equation. That unit's no longer a part of the equation in this battle. He's just so much fun to use in this game. Plus, I think he has a custom model when he triggers duels in this game. He's got like a Dynasty Warriors type model during duels. Does anybody know if he kept his unique model for Romance 8 Remake, or does he have a generic one? Because he has a unique one in this game. Where's that transport? It's just gonna take forever, man. That transport's gonna take forever. I don't know if I'm gonna... Well, it's gonna come down to the wire. Whether we can save Zhou's life, prolong his life or not. I wish I could get Wen Pin. This is one of my favorite guys. Liu Biao is just one of those guys that is just excellent as a force. Probably one of my favorite forces to play. Everything about him is just great, you know? Let me catch up with you guys. Also, if you guys are enjoying the stream, do me a favor, hit the like button. And subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We're doing Romance 14. We're going to do Remake. Hanfu. My Hanfu run's probably going to continue tomorrow night is what I'm thinking. And Nobunaga's Ambition Awakening. It was Su Fei, right? Yeah. Lu Meng's training, yeah. Yeah, Strikey, you're very against arrow formation, I remember. Yeah, arrow formation does cause you to take a lot of damage. But look, you don't have to worry about a lot of damage. You don't have to worry about a lot of damage. Because you're going to Brocade Assault that guy to pieces. I don't have to worry about getting hit back, because I'm going to hit him so fucking hard that he's going to be knocked out. So what do I care about getting... Why am I going to get hit back? I'm obviously going to make it so that I don't get hit back. You know, overwhelming offense. We will pit Cao Cao and Sun Quan against each other. Suge Liang says that like I wasn't planning it already. Whoops. No. Stop. Oh, it skipped the whole event. Great. I wanted to see how that was gonna go, but alright. Can you rewatch events? It's not even on the list. Bro, that was a lot of exposition and I missed all of it. I wanted to see Suge Liang talk trash about how he was going to convince me to do something that I was already going to do. Oh well. 24,000. 6,000 on the way. Once these 6,000 get here, we will deploy to attack. Ganing's already here, right? So we're going to deploy most likely Ganing, Sun Quan, Zhou Tai. Zhou Tai has the bodyguard trait, which is one of my favorite traits. Bodyguard lets you step in and fight duels that are triggered against other units. It's so thematic with this guy. It's just perfect. So Zhou Tai's basically are he will protect Sun Quan while he's deployed. If we get it triggered, if there's a dual trigger anywhere, he'll step in. I think those are the big three. Ganing, Zhou Tai, and Sun Quan. We'll probably have somebody else. Somebody who can sustain a little bit. Su Shang is another good leader. He'll probably deploy. He can build. If we actually get ground up there, we can actually start building on South territory. Build some fire traps. Alright, Liu Bei. So, Yun, are you going to do something this turn, or are you just going to sit there? Luke Sun is absolutely insane, Majestic. Luke Sun is absolutely insane in this game. His trait, so Luke Sun's trait is very simple. He just applies a debuff to all enemy units around him. So imagine. That's his basic trait in this game. It's just like everything is crappier around me. All enemy units are weaker around me. And then his special tactic, it just sets fire to every square around him. Ally, enemy, it doesn't matter. I think it's called Extreme Blaze. But it should be called Pyromaniac. He just sets fire to everything. I think it lowers stats too, I don't remember. Let me see, we can check. But his stats are already incredible, right? Strategy Master. It's a gold trait. Assault and defense of enemy units within range decrease. So it's just a flat debuff. You deal less damage and you take more damage. It's crazy. And then he has Fire Attacker. Fire attack succeeding will increase. The main thing is Strategy Master. That's crazy, and then you pair it with everything else. But Extreme Blaze, oh, it does. So Extreme Blaze sets fire to every square around you, and enemy abilities are decreased even further. So Luke Sun can double debuff you. He can double debuff you. He debuffs you once just for fighting around him, and then if he hits you, once his tactic goes off, you get another debuff on top of that. So he's the red mage. You know, if you played Final Fantasy, that's what red mages do. He just debuffs the enemies all day. Red mage, red Wu strategist. Is Zhao Yun moved? I think he moved. Okay. He did move. So there is something. The AI is thinking. There is some thinking going on somewhere up there. Probably going after the catapult that's lumbering over. You can see the catapult there. It's on the way. Maybe Zhao Yun's gonna dismantle it. Yeah, he's an awesome support officer. Nope, he's leaving. Maybe Liu Bei will save the city. I don't know. We have to do our part. What's going on up there? Zhang Yang. Still alive, Zhang Yang. Where's she targeting? Jianye? I don't know if I believe that report, but let's get somebody out there just in case. Let's get somebody on the ocean. In case it's true. Is anyone else a water warlord? Let's see. Water warlord. Pan Zhang, I think, has capture, right? Yeah, he has a higher chance to capture units. Let's put him out there. Snake formation? No, owl formation. No, he's got 15,000. You might need more people. You might need more people to finish the fight. Alright, take 8,000. Get to the port. And then, I don't know. Maybe, oh no, they're probably going to use this port, aren't they? Here, get on the water this way. If they're actually going to try to sail across, I want to meet them on the ocean. If they're dumb enough to send these two to try to get across the ocean, I definitely want to meet them there. I wonder if transports are faster. That looks like a warship transport. So I wonder if it benefits from the increased speed or not, you know? Alright, speaking of transports, he keeps turning around because he hits the wall. Once they can't advance anymore, they'll just turn around. It's kind of annoying. And it's going to drain my supplies very soon. He's taking too long. We got a long way to go, and I don't know if I can take that city. I think I'm going to need another officer to help me with goose formation. Triple goose. Doesn't even have to be a good person. Just another pair of hands. They don't have to be great. Maybe this guy, he's pretty good. Governor of Wu. Okay, maybe not this guy. Suge Jin. Jiang Qin. I guess Jiang Qin. Yeah. I don't think I'm going to need his talents up there, you know? I mean, we'll see. Yeah, I don't know who's better, Zhou Yu or Luke Sun. That's a tough one. What happened to the catapult? Is it leaving? It's not moving anymore. Liu Bei is looking pretty good right now. I'm not gonna lie. Also, they just disembarked right here. Okay. For some reason, I thought that they would use the ports. How's Ma Teng doing? I mean, he's still in the game, so that's something. Murder of Ma Teng's probably gonna go off pretty soon. And by pretty soon, I mean like in a couple of years. Here, put somebody in charge of that port. We might as well. It's a lot of hexes, so the more that I can grab, the longer it'll take him to get them back. Okay. Where's the transport at? Almost there. Then we can deploy Luke soon. We got this guy heading up here to route this guy. He's probably going to need help. It's 2 units. I really didn't want to deploy Ganing on the ocean. Oh, he needs a title. This guy doesn't have a title? He quit his last job because he wouldn't get a promotion. We haven't given him a promotion. Not a good look. Do we have any openings anywhere? Lu Dai? Okay. Alright, send Ganing out there. Let's put him to work. You got the promotion, so now we're going to work you like a dog, right? Straight to battle. We should crush those 2 units. And then we'll attack that city up there. And in the meantime, let's just see if Liu Bei is going to hold on here. Is Liu Bei going to make it? Waiting for Zhang Fei, Guan Yu. They're both still wounded. Zhang Fei's back out there. Is he sober? Can I get a sobriety report on Zhang Fei? Alright, he looks sober. Just because you look sober doesn't mean you are sober. Let's see. Yep, he's fully healed. Just missing Guan Yu. Zhao Dun is still a prisoner. He is no longer near death, he's just wounded. So he's recovering. He's on the mend. And speaking of on the mend, Guan Yu is fully healed. So Guan Yu is probably going to deploy next. Oh, and the catapult is moving, okay. I was wondering, I'm like, what's going on? This catapult's not doing anything at all, it's just standing still. Let's take this first. Gotta capture that, and then we'll beeline it, destroy these guys. Actually, Ganing, you can just beeline it. Yep, okay, here it is. He knows what to do. Transport can finally complete its journey. This transport took so long that merchants actually appeared. That's how long it took. Merchants actually showed up. Alright, He Kui, you're already here. We might as well put you somewhere. I actually have a lot riding on taking this city. What is... Inspire, okay. I don't think we're going to clash just yet. Let's watch Liu Bei. Liu Bei's battle is way more interesting right now. An NBA game? Yeah. Zhao Yun's going to destroy that catapult. Whoa! Zhuge Liang just got wrecked. Holy shit. He's out of there. Zhuge Liang's like, I'm done. Man Kong's actually putting up a fight against Zhao Yun. Holy shit, look at that. Man Kong is like a defensive specialist in this game. He's one of the better defensive generals, so his defense is actually really high. So is Guo Hai. But Guo Hai is always excellent for defense in every game. Man Kong is one of those guys that you kind of forget about. There's actually 3 prominent defensive guys around this city right now. It's really weird to see because it's not a common thing to see officers who are defensive minded. Like they're not all over the map in this game. There's not a lot of them. You guys better hurry up and catch them before they land. Alright, let's get a force on the shore. I'm getting a little nervous. They're getting a little close, you know what I mean? Let's get Sun Shangxian. She does not have I don't have enough titles. I just, you know, I have too many people. I guess give her the spot. I don't know at this point. We have so much talent in this force, we can't give everybody the recognition they deserve. I'm just gonna start firing our civil guys. Okay. Liu Bei's bride to be here. Let's get her out there in goose formation. She can start firing away. If the boats get too close, start firing. I don't know that they are, but I feel like they are. Anyway, back to the brawl. Back to Liu Bei's brawl over here. Gunning's already caught up to somebody. Let's hit him with Storm. Throw him into confusion. Fire, fire! Sink those boats. Send them to a watery grave. You know what? I guess maybe make sure that this guy doesn't get around us. We're not going to need her. What else do we need? What's the next event? Zhou estranged plot. Before his decisive battle against Sun Quan, Cao Cao considers how to divide his enemy's officers. Zhou knows that Jiang will come to try to persuade him. Instead, he uses Jiang Gan in a ploy to sow discord in Cao Cao's force. Oh, this is what gets Liu Biao's 2 generals killed. Yeah, Kai Mao and Zheng Yun get killed because of Zhou trick. Look, you see his portrait? That's a reference to the novel, where he opens up, Zhou leaves the false scroll, and he reads it, and he's like, what? 2 of our guys are planning to switch sides, and then he reports it to Cao Cao? That's what I like about the portraits, they all reference something. Usually it's like their most important moment, you know? Yeah, so Zhou Yu pretends to get super drunk. He pretends to pass out, and then Jian Gan finds the letter that he planted. What's this letter? And look, the portrait is perfectly pointing that part out. A secret letter from Sai Mao and Zhang Yong addressed to Zhou Yu. So they've been corresponding with him. So he sends it to Cao Cao, and then that way Zhou Yu is able to easily eliminate Cao Cao's naval generals. The only guys who knew how to fucking train like a naval force at all, and he kills them. These guys just come in. Imagine just showing up and then they're like, Cao Cao's like, execute these two traitors. You're like, what the hell's going on, you know? Like, the shock. Have them executed. Huge fuck up. Not long after, Cao Cao realized he had fallen victim to Zhou Yu's gambit, but by then it was already too late. And if I remember correctly, one of Cao Cao's officers, I think it was Sun Yu, is like, I think you just fell for Zhou Yu's bait. And Cao Cao's like, I did. But it's already too late, so... You know what I mean? He's like, fuck it, what am I gonna do? Tell people that I fell for his trap? No, just roll with it. Say that they were traitors or whatever. Try to use it to inspire the army, something like that. He just rolls with it. Yep, there goes Kai Mao and Zhang Yong. What's next? Linked fetters? Three or more turns, okay. And then we have Chibi of Flame after that. Now the story's actually on the rails, and it looks like it's staying on the rails. I'm kind of surprised. I'm kind of surprised there's been no mess-ups at all. It's tough, man, because sometimes you play these scenarios and you're like, I can't wait to get to this storyline, and that's like the reason you play them, and then something happens and it just gets completely derailed. Or even worse, sometimes like it's just not addressed, like there's no way for it to trigger, so it just never goes off. Whatever you were trying to get to, there's just a big hole in the story that's missing. Alright, triple goose. Wait, so is it faster to go through now? Is it? They're gonna take the boat. They're gonna take the boats all the way down. I guess. This is probably going to take like half a year of marching. Liu Bei's doing just fine. I don't even think Liu Bei is going to need any help moving into Jing or anything. We need to rout these guys and then go attack Shoshun. Employ who? Wang Yi. Oh shit, really? Sure. She's not bad. She's not bad in this one at all. Alright, I'm going to be right back, guys. I'm going to get some coffee. So I will let this play. I'll be right back. If you do me a favor, hit the like button. And subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Oh, we captured him. Okay, yeah. Panzang's capture trait. Capture, I think there's only like 3 officers that have that trait, and it's so crazy strong in this game. Alright, take him out. Take him out, head back to base, reform the army. And we'll try to push north. Okay, okay. I got a little nervous. I'm like, what are they doing marching over here? They're gonna get on the water, right? Okay. So we're gonna wipe that guy out. Liu Bei's doing just fine. So I can commit these forces to attacking this city, which has nothing in it anyway. I guess you don't even need to trigger Chibi if you start from 207. I don't know how 208 looks in this game. I should have looked at it. But I wanted to, you know, see the 3 visits, Liu Biao's surrender, all that stuff. I don't think there was a lot of that in this game in the beginning either. Like, this game really had very, very little events at launch. And they slowly added more. I'm hoping they do the same thing with Romance 8 Remake. Like, I hope they keep adding more and more tales to the game. More branching paths and stuff like that, you know? Alright, did we watch that? Or Liu Bei? Liu Bei looks to be just fine. Okay. Let's watch Ganning run this guy down. Another thing I'm worried about, now that they said that they're going to adjust fire damage, is I hope they don't adjust Cure. Because Cure is really useful in Romance 8 Remake. It went from being useless to useful. Because in this game, it just doesn't matter. It's so nerfed. It's so weak. So I really hope in a Remake, they don't nerf Cure. Alright, do we watch that or Liu Bei? Liu Bei looks to be just fine. Okay. Let's watch Ganning run this guy down. Another thing I'm worried about, now that they said that they're going to adjust fire damage, is I hope they don't adjust Cure. Because Cure is really useful in Romance 8 Remake. It went from being useless to useful. Because in this game, it just doesn't matter. It's so nerfed. It's so weak. So I really hope in a Remake, they don't nerf Cure. Alright, he's done for. That's a wrap on him. Let's get Ganing back to base. Pan Zhang can probably collect him. Take him out and collect him. And then we can march out from here. We need Ganing's 8,000. So Yu's got 22. I feel like that should be enough to head west. And these guys are just now getting on the boat, taking forever. So I think Zhou passes away in 211. 210 or 211. So we only got a few years to get the cure for Zhou, so he doesn't pass away. Oh, come on. Just fire away. You know, I don't think I need to send Ganing back in. I think it's a total waste to send Ganing back in. Let's just have him. Let's start heading towards Hefei right now. So we'll get Sun Quan out here, who's the opposite of Luke Sun, I guess. His ability is a buff. So Luke Sun debuffs, Sun Quan buffs all his units around him. No, he buffs himself. Never mind. I thought he buffs everybody. Well, who am I thinking of? I know there's somebody who buffs everybody. Anyway. Let's get Sun Quan out there with, I'm going to say 8,000. And then we'll have, we already got Ganing in the field. Let's get Su Shang and Zhou Tai. Zhou Tai is going to run interference. Oh, we don't have enough soldiers. God. Is 3 people enough? No, it's not. We can at least march on Hefei. See if we can draw them out. Wow, look at the morale, dude. They're not drilling their soldiers at all. 59 morale. I think the troops are coming in faster than they can drill them. Or there's nobody appointed. No, Zhao Yuan's appointed to drilling. Yeah, the troops are coming in faster than they can drill them. Must be nice. Nice problem to have. So many soldiers, they can't even find the time to drill them all. I think there's one person here I have that's not assigned, right? Am I wrong? John Quinn. Yeah. Okay. Alright, that's it. Let's try to employ Wang Yi if we can. She's already turned us down. Oh, she's gone? She's only there for like 2 seconds. She's already gone. Approaching 209. It's already been 2 years. It's weird, this game. Sometimes, like, you feel like a lot, like a lot's not happening, but at the same time, time advances rapidly. It's hard to describe. It's hard to describe. It's very different from Nobunaga's Ambition. Nobunaga's Ambition, it goes like that. Like, the years are just flying by, but this game also has that effect where you feel like time just kind of gets away from you. Oh, it's set on short, Majestic. It's definitely set on short. Su Cheng has Courageous? I didn't know that. Okay. I'm actually still going to deploy him. I just want Pan Zhang to come back. I need Pan Zhang to return with those 8,000, and then I'm going to deploy him. But for now, I'm going to... Oh, he's deploying. He's already deploying. Okay. Alright, let's slow down a bit. Let's let everybody get into a formation. I'm pretty sure Zhou Yuan's going to deploy against us. Zhou Yuan's insanely powerful in this game. Yeah, Liu Bei's doing just... They're gonna give him a free surround and conquer. That sucks. Free surround and conquer trigger. Where's our transport guy? Is he over here? No. He's down here, isn't he? Okay. Let me get him up here. Sun Jiao. That guy's sick. Alright. If it's Zhou Yuan, you're gonna know because the guy moves at a blinding pace. That dash tactic of his, he runs crazy fast. Yep, there he is in the front. Watch. Watch Zhou Yuan's portrait. Watch how fast this guy moves. He's in the front right there. Watch how fast he moves. Look at that. He's already on top of us. Did you see how fast that was? Look at the army. Look at his other forces. I barely moved 2 spaces. Zhou Yuan's already at the border. That dash is so crazy. And the turn's not even over. In half a turn. It's been half a turn. Good thing I have the bodyguard here. We're holding. Alright, Pan Zhang, get back here. Bring your captives. Bring your 2 captives and get back here. Gani should switch places with Sun Quan. I should have him move over. Let's see if we can get that done. I went to attack him and he started attacking me instead. Oh, are you for real? You actually sent somebody out. That's crazy. That's crazy. I thought he was gonna passively sit there and allow himself to be destroyed, but no. Alright, I'm gonna set it on 1 just so I can watch the numbers. See if we get a duel. I think Zhou Yuan has a unique portrait as well. Rally. We're gonna have arrows firing on us in a second. That's a bowman unit back there. Hold the line, hold the line. He's running out of steam. He's running out of steam. His morale's at 54. Oh shit, here come the bowmen. Sun Quan's holding. Zhou Tai's not taking any damage. Oh, decimated. That was almost, what, 3,000 to the whole army? You gotta shift over. Get Gan Ning to the front line. Oh my god, the goose guy got there first. Sun Quan's gotta fall back. I gotta give him props for weathering this assault, but he's gotta fall back. It's time to jump over the bridge and fall back, Sun Quan. Let Gan Ning get in there. Let Gan Ning get up there and carve him up. Where is this guy? Okay, hurry up. If they didn't have Zhao Yuan in that front, we would be just fine. We'd be Kino kosher.
Sure.
Take care of this punk. I don't know what this guy's thinking, but we gotta deal with him. Okay. You know what I missed from Romance 9 is that in Goose formation and Wing formation, you could trigger like critical hits that would wound officers. That game probably had the best critical damage system. Because you could chain tactics, but you could also get critical strikes and they were distinct. Alright. We need Sun Quan to rotate out with Gan Ning. Then Gan Ning can come in and destroy Zhao Yuan. There it is. There it is. The change up. Rockade assault. Here we go. Point and click. Boom! 3,000. And disorder. Crippled. And a single strike. Destroyed. Absolutely destroyed. Alright, put this guy in disorder. That's all we need to do. That's all we need to do down there. Let's watch this fight. We might be able to get Zhao Yuan, capture him. Alright, we captured Zhang Yang, who's actually really good. Liu Xun, I'm gonna execute him. I don't like him. But I will take Zhang Yang. What's his loyalty? 89? And he said no? Alright, we're gonna let you go. Kinda weird, but yeah. Come on, we gotta take out Zhao Yuan right here. Their army's collapsing. I should have told Zhou Tai to move up. Fucked up. I fucked up. Zhou Tai could have cleaned up Zhao Yuan already. These two guys working together. Oh well, more fun for Gan Ning. Come on, come on, come on, take him out, take him out. Capture him. Don't let him get away. He was injured. We injured him, that was it. That's all we did. We captured the other two guys, but that was it. Zhao Yuan got away. How injured is he? Wounded. Okay. With him wounded, we could push on, you know? If we have enough soldiers left, we could actually push towards the city with him wounded. There's Jack Sui, who's also got dash, right? At least I think he has dash. Or is it his ability? Who am I thinking of? I'm thinking of Guojia. Guojia's got dash. Not Jetsu. Alright, get another unit out here. Oh, the turn's not over yet. Turn's not over yet. Why not detain? Just because Liu Xun's a scumbag. Not a fan of... No, I'm not. I'm not, Surfo. I'm not. Okay. Alright, guys. Well, it's already been 2 hours. I'm going to leave it here for now. We'll continue this run, I don't know when. Hopefully around midday. Midday is what I'm shooting for, to do the Romance 14. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Like I said, I'll probably continue my Hanfu playthrough tomorrow night. It would be a late night stream, but I'm thinking tomorrow night for more Hanfu. And this weekend, I'm going to continue our community run, the Uesugi at Osaka. That's going to continue on Saturday. So so that's what I've got coming up right now on the channel. So, like I said earlier, if you haven't hit the like button, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. We're going to continue Romance 14, Nobunaga's Ambition, Awakening, and Romance 8 Remake. That's what I'm going to be kicking out for right now. So, I'll see you guys on the next one. Until then, take care, guys.